For my professional development plan, I decided to look at PLCs and the 4Cs for Henna Elementary School. Before I jump right in and tell you about my professional development plan, I would like to give you a little bit of background about our school and county. Henna Elementary School is on the east side of Alexander County and feeds into East Alexander Middle School. East Middle then feeds into the one high school in our county, Alexander Central High. Henna Elementary has roughly 522 students. Alexander County Schools is moving slowly towards a one-to-one initiative in technology. As of right now, the high school and both middle schools are one-to-one with Chromebooks. In the elementary schools, the system has a teacher in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade at each school piloting Chromebooks in their classroom this year. When looking at the school analysis data, I saw two main things that our school will need in order to continue to move forward with the one-to-one initiative. Those two things were professional learning communities, or PLCs, and the 4Cs, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. I came across this model when researching about change. This is called Noster's Model for Change. In this model, it lays out the idea of what key elements a system needs in order to have success with change. It also goes on to show what will happen if one of those elements is missing. So, for example, if a school does not have the right resources in place, the school staff is going to become frustrated. Stage 1 is all about PLCs. So in Stage 1, I will conduct meetings with the already established PLC groups. In these groups, we will discuss what they think a PLC should look like and what they think their strengths and weaknesses are when it comes to PLCs. The PLC groups will also conduct a school visit to a school who has established exemplary PLC groups. We will then meet again to discuss what they found throughout their observations and will set new goals for each PLC group. After the staff has been through Stage 1 and have pretty solid PLCs, we will begin to shift to Stage 2. In this stage, the staff will dive into learning about the 4Cs framework for teaching and learning. In the professional development for the 4Cs, teams of teachers will be formed. Each team will decide on which of the 4Cs they would like to dive into a little deeper. In order to get a good idea of which C the teachers would like to explore more, they will fill out a form numbering them in order from 1 to 4. After the teams are formed and they know which C they are responsible for, they will begin to actively research. They will be given a website to go to with links to videos and articles about that particular C. Each team will then be asked to create a digital presentation of some sort based on their findings. The digital presentation can come in any form that team chooses. For example, infographic, Prezi, video, or Google Drawing. However, each one should have an example lesson using that C. After the teachers have created their final presentations and projects, they will then post them to the Professional Development Google slide presentation, with each project being on an individual slide. This will allow the school to keep a portfolio. When all of the presentations have been posted, staff will then view the presentations through a digital gallery walk. After they have viewed the presentation, they will then complete feedback in the designated Professional Development Padlet forum. For more evaluation and feedback, all teams will come together to discuss the presentations, outcomes, and any other questions that may arise. The time allotted for both stages of this plan is 2 years, and 2 years may not be enough time. If that is the case, then we will just lengthen the time. Thank you for listening to my presentation.